Hi, welcome back to one of my pick a card readings. If you're new here, my name is Kim. I've been doing this for a while. I like to take breaks here and there because sometimes it just doesn't feel right for me to read. And I would hate to force a reading if it didn't feel right. But for some reason today, it was like, today's the perfect time for a reading. Like, I feel open to one. And so I did that. I took a long break. If you're coming back and if you're a subscriber, I took a long break because I was moving and, like I mentioned, it just didn't feel right. And I really follow these intuitive nudges. So I really hope you enjoy this pick a card reading today. This one is about change. Changes in love. As you can see here, there's that six love card on the bottom. This card wanted to come out when I was opening the box, and it was like kind of like flew out in the corner. I had to like reach out and grab it, and so I felt like that was significant. It really wanted to come out, and so this is the theme of the reading today: changes in love, and basically any other messages that want to come through. But this was specifically why I was channeling these messages because for those of you who are interested in learning about love changes, whether in romance or perhaps a friendship, or maybe if there's new love coming in, I will be channeling messages in regard to that. From the left to the right are groups 1, groups 2, and groups 3. Just go ahead and take a few moments to choose which one is right for you. And while you do that, let me just quickly let you know about what's been happening. I have been working on my website, loversmythology.com, and it's basically just like a tarot website about the deck that I'll be releasing by the end of 2021. Hopefully, if I'm on track. I am on track. I want to stay on track. I hope I make that deadline. But I'm really excited for this deck, and I think if you're a collector of tarot cards, or if you've been watching my channel and you love tarot, I think you'll really enjoy these cards because I think you'll be a part of them. You guys were or are such a huge part of my life, and I look forward to kind of posting more consistently and everything like that. But yeah, I've just been moving. I moved new states, and I've just been dealing with stuff, and I didn't want to do a reading when I didn't feel fully clear to do one for other people. But lately I have been feeling pretty good about doing this again. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope you check out the website. It's got info about the cards, and it's got previews and why I decided to create it, what it stemmed from, etc., etc. So check it out if you're interested. And in the meantime, I'll give you a few moments to choose which deck is calling out to you. And of course, I will leave the timestamps down below. You can also skip from the timestamps from the timeline bar. I'm pretty sure I can do that if I do it correctly. You'll be able to see like where your stack is, if that makes sense. Anyways, if not, go ahead and check the description box, or I'll pin a comment in the comments below so you'll know. And yeah, give you a few moments, take a few deep breaths. Which deck is calling out to you? If a couple is calling out, maybe then you should pick a couple. Okay, so group 1, let me move this aside real quick. What is coming for you within the next couple weeks or within the next month? What are your messages for the next couple weeks and the next month? So we've got the 3 of Cups upright. This is upright position in this kind of reading. We've got the Strength reversed. You've got the Strength reversed. 10 of Coins upright. The Star in reverse, the 3 of Swords in reverse. Fix this a little. And you got the 8 of Cups upright, Death upright, the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Upright. and the Four of Cups in reverse. So whatever is facing me is reversed for you. That's what I'm doing in this reading. I haven't always done that, but I'm doing it now. And then you have the Ace of Swords upright. Now for your Oracle deck, this one is from the Everyday Oracle. I'll list all of these decks down below. You've got Dottore, and this is 13 Di Fiori, and Di Fiori in this deck, if I can hold this properly, Di Fiori in this deck is the clubs card, so the wands card. And this is doctor or professional, so like lawyers, doctors, and professions like that. And then on the bottom of that deck, you have the Ammalato. I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I'm not Italian, and I don't know Italian. But this is the Piche, which is supposedly the swords card, so spades. And this is a sick person. But don't get scared, we'll talk about that in a second, okay? And then we also have, I keep saying we, but you also have, well, family wishes come true. And mountain road, you are on the road to success. I'm like struggling with, I've never done it this way. I have like the tripod in front of me, and it's kind of weird. Okay, so you are on the road to success. And then for your Lenormand deck, you have the dog and the crossroads. Okay. And then for your numerology deck, you have happy ending and compassion. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Wow. So this is really interesting. Let me see what's on the bottom of this deck. The Lenormand deck is the whip on the bottom. So you're probably dealing with signs Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio, if anything. Sun, moon, or rising, or Taurus, or Venus. But you don't have to. I'm just pointing that out. The Aquarius is the star is the Aquarius card. Death is the Scorpio card. Remove these for a little bit more space. Death is the Scorpio card, and Leo is strength is the Leo card. Okay, right off the bat, you are dealing with a few different energies all at once. I feel like you are at a point in your life where you're questioning something a lot. You're not exactly sure if perhaps you can trust a person or a situation. You know, with a crossroad here and the dog here, it could be a message that you can't know for sure if you can trust someone or if someone is a good person for you. It could also be based on just paranoia or trust issues. It doesn't have to be based on truth. I don't really think it's based on truth, as a matter of fact. I think that the people that you're dealing with is actually very good people. That might not make sense for all of you, but for some of you it will. The people that you're dealing with is actually kind, compassionate people who value wisdom and integrity, and they don't want to hurt people unnecessarily. But I don't think you know that. I don't think you know that because I think you're questioning them. You could be dealing with fears in regards to your family member's well-being. We've got the sick person and the Dottore here with a doctor. So this is likely a very specific message for some of you guys. Either you're actually dealing with the loss of a loved one, or you're afraid of the loss of a loved one because of the current circumstances that we're living through. Or perhaps you know someone who is sick at the moment. And I feel like with that, it's really affecting all of the other parts of your life, all of the aspects in your life. And, you know, I don't feel like you're feeling very happy. You might feel helpless or hopeless. You might feel a little bit scared. You might feel like you're weak. You might be afraid that you're not good enough. This is what I'm feeling at the moment with the Strength and the Star in reverse. And the Death as well. Like, a lot of transformation is happening here for you, especially because we have the Change card as an overall energy for everyone tuning in. But, you know, whatever it is that you're going through in one aspect of your life has nothing to do with all the rest. But I don't think you know that fully. Like, say that you're feeling worried about a specific situation or individual. Perhaps you're healing from a loss. I do feel like for some of you guys it's a family member, especially because you have family wishes come true here. And then also you are on the road to success. I feel that you are very blessed. You are surrounded with love and support, but you might not be fully feeling that right now. You might not be fully conscious. I think you know that though, deep within, but sometimes I don't know if you fully remember or embody that in your day-to-day life just yet, just because you're healing is what I'm sensing. Like, you're walking away from things that are no longer serving you. You're going through like a really powerful transformation, and whatever it is that you're going through right now, I feel like that's going to be accelerated in a positive way within the next few weeks, within the next few months. You also could be dealing with fears in regards to a third-party situation in a romantic setting. I also see that, and I say that because of the Three of Swords, the dog, the crossroads, and the Three of Cups upright. You know, it's interesting because you have the Three of Cups in upright and then the Three of Swords in reverse. So it's almost like this reading is a confirmation that, you know, you are kind of worried for nothing. I mean, your feelings are probably stemming from something in the past, but they don't have anything to do with the people that you're dealing with right now. And I say that also because you have the dog in the crossroads. So you're not exactly sure if you can trust this person, if this person is trustworthy. But I feel like whenever the dog shows up, it is a confirmation that this is in fact true. That this person has all those qualities that you would want. You know, you have happy ending and compassion here. This is what I mean when I say you're dealing with people who are emotionally intelligent and mature. They don't want to cause harm to anybody. They want to like connect with people with an open heart. And I don't feel like you think that. I think there's a part of you that is cynical. So leave me a comment down below if this is resonating in any way whatsoever. That would be really helpful for me. But again, always take the messages that resonate and leave the rest, because this is a general reading. But, you know, if you're an Aquarius, Scorpio, or Leo, this could be the message for you. But yeah, I feel like you're dealing with a lot of heavy feelings. Things might not be moving as fast as you want it to, but they're moving in the right pace. You know, with Eight of Wands in reverse, you might be dealing with a communication problem. Either you are not talking to this person that you want to talk to, or you feel kind of blocked in the communication with them. And interesting, I also chose this card here. This is the, I forget this name now, crap. Lapis lazuli. This is known as a stone for the throat chakra. And that's interesting, as I was looking at this card, my eyes instantly drawn to this stone. So there could be things that you want to tell people, tell somebody special to you that you're just not able to talk about for whatever reason. Interesting. But the Eight of Wands isn't necessarily just a card for communication. This could also be the speed of which things are going. You might be unhappy or impatient with the speed of which things are going, because you also have the Four of Cups here in reverse for you. This is definitely hugely a personal thing. whatever it is that you're thinking about that person on your mind right now is hugely a personal thing, because there's so much positive energy surrounding this connection. You know, you've got the Ace of Swords here and the Ace of Wands. So whoever it is that you're thinking about right now, you know, there's passion, there's spirituality, there's chemistry, and there's clarity, there's honesty, there's integrity, there's mental connection, intellectual connection. I'm also getting the sense that you might be dealing with like family issues. Yeah, family wishes come true here. You are on the road to success, but then you also have the 10 of Coins, which to me has a lot to do with like ancestors and like our family and our lineage. But then underneath that, you have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So you might be dealing with communication problems with a family member, and perhaps like a lot of family members. So whatever it is that you're going through definitely has a lot to do with your family. But I feel like you're also going through like a romantic situation that you're questioning. Yeah, you're just, things are complicated in your life right now. That's what I'm sensing. Give this a thumbs up if it's resonating with you. Yeah. But honestly, this is so weird because this is so strongly correlated to everything that's happening in the world. You know, you've got the sick person, the doctor. I don't know. Please let me know in the comments down below what that might mean for you, if this is resonating. And if not, if you picked group 1 and this part is not resonating, either pick another stack or just know that this has nothing to do with you. Either this has something to do with you in a sense that this is just like a fear. Like maybe you're afraid that a loved one might get sick from coronavirus or something like that. It doesn't have to be tangible, but I do feel like for a lot of people it is. And I'm sorry if you're going through something difficult right now. You are so supported by angels in the universe, though. I honestly feel that. You know, you have the 3 of Cups here. You've got the 10 of Coins. You've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords and these beautiful messages. And also the happy ending card. Come on. But yeah, it's like a huge transformation for sure within the next couple months. And I do feel like you're leveling up, and whatever's happening within the next couple weeks for you is so significant. It might not appear that way outwardly to people. Like it might not be like a huge leap of faith that you're going to be embarking on. But whatever shifts is happening within you or in your external world is enough to propel you in the direction that, you know, you really want to go. In the direction aligned with your heart's desire. I'm getting messages for sure that there is a lot of love surrounding you. And I feel like you're gonna get clarity in this romantic connection. I do feel like there's gonna be growth in this romantic connection, and just like a heart-to-heart, an authentic connection happening between you and this person, or perhaps even someone that you're gonna meet, because with the change in the love card here as an overall energy, this could mean anything. This could mean a developing relationship, new developments in an already established relationship. This could mean meeting someone new. You know, this could mean having a conversation and that shifting your perspective about this person and this connection. So this is definitely subjective to whatever it is that you're going through. But for those who pick group 1, this is definitely a positive thing, but it's so complex. And hopefully I kind of, hopefully I was able to kind of tell you exactly what the essence of the message is. And to summarize that is that, you know, nobody can change whatever negative thing is happening in your life. You know, we all go through ups and downs. You know, transformation with a death card here isn't easy for anyone. It can be some of the most difficult things, but this leads to awakening and more awareness and more wisdom and learning and more strength, especially with the strength card in reverse here underneath for you. Whatever changes that you're going through right now, you might feel like you can't handle it, but you can, you know. Ace of Swords here on the bottom of your reading. Ace of Wands. With this Ace of Wands underneath the star. You know, despite the hope that you may have lost, despite the pain that you're in right now, there's so much power and hope and faith and determination. And look at these beautiful yellows here. Ace of Wands, happy ending. Like, this is like really strong energy. And I feel like whatever this Eight of Wands in reverse means for you, it's dispelled by these two cards here. So either if you're someone who wants to communicate something, or you feel like there's a block in communication, I do feel like within the next couple months at the most, this stuff the walls that you're going through right now or dealing with are going to start to break down, and you will get that clarity moment for sure. That is what I'm sensing here. You know, it could also be great news in terms of whatever is happening with this potential family member or loved one. But yeah, you are on the road to success. You know, family wishes come true. I feel like you have a guardian angel watching over you. And I feel like I'm getting emotional, but yeah, you have like a guardian angel watching over you, and like you're so loved. And I totally feel, you know, some of the things that you might be going through right now. But just know that you're supported and you're loved. And yeah, let me point out real quick before I go and end this reading that the Three of Cups upright and the Three of Swords in reverse is really significant for you. It's like a card of healing, or it's cards of healing, that whatever it is that you're afraid of, you have nothing to worry about. You know, if it's a third-party situation, if it's a trust issue, I feel like whatever it is, like, you'll come out of it overcoming those fears and those obstacles. You'll come out of it overcoming the pain, and I feel like this is like a karmic completion for you, you know? I feel like, yeah, this is definitely a karmic completion for you. And I do see that you also have Eight of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse, so that's 2 8s. And I also see lots of 9s too. Interesting. You know what I'm getting with this? You're like walking away from some of those blockages and those walls that are holding you back from communicating. For a lot of you, that's with a family member. You might be getting in touch with a family member that you haven't spoken to in a long time, and I feel like that could be really a good thing for you. Or maybe you'll decide to cut off ties with somebody that you know and you've determined isn't healthy. With the Eight of Cups and with the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. But either way, with the dog and the crossroads, whatever you're questioning and uncertain about, whether if it's a person and whether you can trust them, you're definitely gonna get a clue. The truth is gonna come out. You're gonna realize exactly the truth and the essence of this connection, and you'll be able to determine what you want to do and how you want to go from there. Okay, so that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you appreciated it and you liked this reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below what you thought, and check out my website. Hey group 2, thanks for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. What is coming in within the next couple of weeks or within the next month? Okay, so you have the World upright, Page of Wands upright. Let me move this real quick. Seven of Cups upright, Six of Wands upright, the Hermit in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. Let me fix this glare real quick. Okay, I don't think I can fix the glare, sorry. Three of Wands in reverse, King of Swords upright, Five of Cups in reverse, the Fountain upright, and the Four of Swords upright. And then on the bottom, the Nine of Wands upright. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to shuffle these cards real quick to get some Lenormand cards, and I want you to pay attention to the cards and set your intention about your question, about your love question, career question, whatever it is that you're wondering. Any changes in love happening for group 2? What are the changes in love happening in group 2? Okay, so you've got the Bear. So let's talk about a little bit about the signs. I'm just seeing Virgo here and Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Okay, so you've got the Lily on the bottom. And the Mountain. Next to the Bear, let's get some of these. These are the Everyday Oracle cards, and they're in Italian. So I have no idea about Italian. I'm gonna have to read these ones out loud from the guidebook together. So go ahead and look at these cards, set your intention right now as you're watching this video. This is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter when you're watching this. Okay, we've got Prigion. I'm guessing this is a prison card. I think Depeche. Okay, so in this upper corner, you'll see like a letter. P is Depeche. I forget if this is, I think this might be the Swords, but I'll double check. So the Nine of Depeche. Double check on that. Let's get one more. For group 2, messages for group 2 in regards to this reading right now. What are the changes coming in their life? What are the messages that they need to hear within the next couple of weeks? Or for the next couple of weeks? Domestico. Fiore is clubs. On the bottom, on the top right, you'll see like a F. And then this is 11. So this is the F de Fiore. Correct me if I'm saying that wrong, but yeah, this is the clubs card to the wands. And on the bottom, you've got La Superbia de Fiore as well. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and show you what those mean in a minute. Let's get some of these for group 2. Feel free to skip ahead too, if you want to just get started with the reading. Okay, so on the bottom, completion. And then you've got patience. I'm laughing because this tried to show up earlier when I was shuffling it before this reading. Patience seems to be a really big theme for you. And surrender. I love these colors. Look, it pops so brightly. And you're getting those colors with these two. So you guys are dealing with your sacral and root chakra. So your sexual and survival energy centers. Just very low energy, low vibrational energy, which isn't a bad thing. So let's get some of these. These are the Tea Leaf Oracle cards. I'm gonna list all of these down below, by the way. For group 2. Messages for group 2. Okay. This could be you. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Mule. Huh, that's funny. I just got that it was you. Oh my gosh, a stubborn and aggressive person. Ram. So I'm an Aries, Sun and Moon, and I totally get that. So you could be an Aries. You could be a fire sign too. I'm getting that a lot right now with all of these oranges popping up. So let's go ahead and just figure out what these Italian cards are saying. Di Fiori is clubs, yeah. So wands. It's the Knight. Sorry, I'm confused. This is not the same thing as tarot oracles. Or tarot cards, sorry. It's the Jack of Clubs. So Jack of Wands. It's the servant, helper, employee, collaborator. Helper, employee, collaborator. That could be you. Maybe you're being stubborn in regards to something with work right now. And then Piche is, I believe, spades. Let me double check. Yeah, Piche is spades, which is swords. Inability to act. Constraint. Imprisonment. So this is imprisonment and this is servant. Helper, employee. Okay. Okay, and then F de Fiori is clubs. So wands, it's haughtiness, ostentation, vanity, arrogance. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is like a personal attack on Aries, I feel like. Or Leo, or fire signs. Interesting too that the Page of Wands is here. Some of you guys might be a little immature in how you're dealing with something right now, or maybe someone thinks that this is the case, or maybe you're dealing with someone like this. Let me know down in the comments below which one. Okay, let's see. Let's break this down. You really want to go ahead with something. You want to move forward in your pace, or someone wants to move forward in your pace, and you're experiencing disagreement. You could be dealing with air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There's this feeling of imprisonment. You have that same thing with the Nine of Wands here. Just like defensiveness. You really want to push through and be a pioneer in something. You might be working on a new project and you could be getting into disagreements with your team or something like that. You know what? With a bear here, it might be a boss. It might be someone like a higher up. Like an authority figure that you're just not getting along with. This individual could be getting in the way from your goals. You know, you might have like an overpowering parent or something like that. Overpowering boss. Perhaps you're feeling like you are being pushed to do something that you don't want to do, you know. And this has been a hot debate right now. You know, people want to do like a mandatory vaccination, vaccine passports, whatever. And a lot of people are like, hey, I don't want to take it. But a lot of people are being forced to take it at work. So this could be something that you're dealing with. And I feel like that could be a source of frustration for you. But this is a beautiful energy for underneath your Lenormand card. And this is a card of sensuality, wisdom, innocence, purity. There's just this beautiful sense of calm underneath the chaos that's happening. So if you're ever feeling unstable or insecure about your current position, or maybe you're feeling like who you are is not being accepted or valued, don't worry, because it's not personal. People aren't taking it personally. I feel like you're growing and you feel frustrated that you're not able to express your anger or express your passion, express your thoughts. I feel like you feel like a sense of censorship with whatever is happening. And it's making you feel like you're like this horrible, selfish, bad person. But really, that's not the case, you know? I feel like a lot of these types of people are being ostracized right now for their opinions and their beliefs, and that's totally understandable. Why you might feel like, you know, a little bit imprisoned. Like you're not free to do something, you're not free to do what you want. I feel like people around you are making you feel immature somehow, or like less than them for who you are. It could be a group of friends as well. Like you might be having issues with a group of friends. Someone is excessively stubborn and unwilling to change. I am not getting at all that this is a truth in this case. I'm getting more so that this is a judgment on somebody, just because they might have like a different opinion or a different way of life. As a matter of fact, with the Page of Wands here and the King of Swords, either this is you or this is two different people. Like one is feeling more immature and one is acting like they're better than the other. But I feel like this is interchangeable for sure. You know, like when you're young, you have so much passion and you feel like you know the right way to go. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes your parents are wrong, but sometimes they're right, you know? So discernment is beautiful in this case, and this is one of my favorite concepts, discernment and being a discerning person. You might not always get it right, but if you're willing to take a step back and ask yourself, like, okay, am I in the wrong in this case, or do I have a justifiable reason why I'm taking this stance? I feel like that's what's going on with you. Completion. Okay, interesting. Give me one moment. I'm going to try and read a little bit. I feel like you feel like you're defeated right now, like you're outnumbered. But if you're able to be patient and surrender at the time being right now, I feel like you'll be in the right. So this is definitely a message to like hold your ground, stand your ground. You have a lot of options. There is this quote, I think it's like, a river cuts through rock not because of its power. No, not something like that. A river cuts through rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. And I feel like that's where you're at. You have a lot of options where you might feel like you're not welcome in this space that you are in right now, but there are so many other options and avenues for you to go where you are welcomed. And I feel like you're starting to realize that you're not alone. You know, you have the Six of Wands here. The victory is yours, group 2. So whatever it is that people are making you question whether you're right or wrong about, you're actually in the right. And within time, you'll see this and they'll see this, and you might even get an apology. I definitely do see recognition. So you might want to like socially isolate. You might want to push people away. But I think the message for you right now is to cool down a little bit. Because it's not going to help anybody if you just like push everyone away and isolate. And I can totally relate to this. It's just taking a cool down, taking a mental break, having patience, and understanding that you are not stupid. You are not crazy for thinking what you are thinking. Because underneath it all is an innocence. I do feel like a lot of you have strong fire in your signs. Let me know down in the comments below what your sun is, or maybe what your moon is too, and rising, if you want to share that with me. Perhaps also your Saturn, if you know. It's just so funny. This stack is really funny. It's funny because I just feel like you're super frustrated about something. The fountain, I forgot what this means, but I know it's more of like going with a flow. Let's double check on that and I'll definitely show you. The fountain exists outside and beyond the cycles of birth, death, time, and form. It is a nameless, changeless source of which everything is a part. It is the waking from the dream of separateness and identity and the recognition of oneself as not only connected to all things, but all things. Divine nature. When the fountain appears in your reading, relinquish all illusion of control and remain quiet. It invites you to observe, master less, and to just be effortless and indistinguishable from life. You are the voice and the breath of the universes. Meaning, oneness, a moment of cosmic clarity, fully awake, the end of seeking, enlightened being, surrender to that which you are, whole and perfect. You have surrender here as well, so this is definitely interesting. Let's see, surrender to that which you are, whole and perfect. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people around you are making you question yourself and your belief and your stance on things. But this reading serves as a reminder that you are not alone. There's many people who have the same thoughts as you. Perseverance, beautiful, exactly. You are being called to persevere. I do feel like group 2, you have a good head on your shoulders, but you don't really have the tact to be able, or okay, I don't want to say you don't have it. I think you do, but sometimes you don't because you're so pure-hearted and you don't really like to play games and stuff like that. You want to be honest. Sometimes that can be looked at as being tactless. But you know, it really is a subjective thing because some people would much rather have you be honest and authentic than be tactful or strategic just to get what you want or just to get the outcome that you want. But yeah, I feel like you're actually very supported. I don't have any clue what this is in relation to. You might be actually feeling upset. Maybe someone is imprisoned and you don't believe that this is a justified thing. And that's really tough because there's going to be supporters from both sides of that, and I can't really tell who is right when I don't know who it is or what it's in relation to. But you know what I'm getting? This is so weird. It could have something to do with like law enforcement, because this is like a servant, and I'm getting public servant here, and imprisonment. This is very highly controversial. I get that. It's tough. You definitely have to look at both sides in whatever it is that you're viewing. I know that the heart is pure, and it's I do feel like your heart is pure and you're coming from a good place, but some of the opinions that you hold, a lot of people find disagreeable. You're getting there. You're growing, and you are becoming more and more wise and more knowledgeable. And where you'll improve is in communicating your thoughts in a way that the other side can understand. Because the anger and the brashness is not going to be helping you in this way. But you are, in fact, called to persevere, just like water cutting through rock, not because of its force or its power, but because of its persistence. This is definitely like a timely thing. I'm feeling really blocked in these two cards. I don't understand why the Three of Wands is coming in reverse next to the World. Yeah, I feel like you feel powerless for sure. Like there are people in opposition to your stance. You feel very strongly about something. There are people in opposition to your stance who are in power. And there's really a huge sense of you wanting to be victorious. I do feel like you will, but again, you have to take a little bit of a step back this is a temporary thing. It's not going to last a very long time. You know, time heals all wounds. This is going to calm down, whatever it is that you're going through. And this is weird because some of you guys are probably like, wait, what the hell are you talking about? If it's not resonating with you, feel free to pick another stack. Let me see if I can get any other messages for you who are still tuning in and who might kind of be a little bit of, like, a little confused. This was intentionally supposed to be a love reading. I know kind of went off on a tangent, but I felt like I had to say that. You know, the employee and the imprisonment could be metaphorical. You might not be happy with yourself in terms of your, I guess, social standing. You might want to be more powerful or in a better position than you are right now. And that could be a cause of frustration. Or this could be someone that you're in a relationship with. Yeah, kind of strange. I don't have any exciting messages that are basically telling you like, oh my god, all of these amazing things are going to happen in the next month. What I'm getting for you is that you need to hang on. You need to hang in there. You need to stay strong and true to yourself. Yeah, I do feel a little unstable right now. Like, I feel angry, I feel frustrated, and I feel like I'm channeling either you or the person in mind. You could have gotten in an argument with somebody recently. That's what I'm getting. Let me know in the comments which of these are resonating with you and which is not. I'm really curious to hear. I have a feeling for a lot of you, it's not a personal thing. It's more of like a societal thing. You know, we've been hearing a lot of stuff in the news that are causing division, and I feel like that has something to do with it. I'm also now getting a sense that some of you are dealing with a loved one who is going on the wrong path. And you're a little bit concerned, or you're a little concerned because this individual is really important to you, and it's just a huge central figure in your life. I do feel like if you're questioning a decision that you have, especially within the next couple of months, you're gonna make the right decision next to the Six of Wands here too. But it might take you taking a little bit of a step back and resting a little bit, and getting back in touch and in tune with yourself. You know, the sadness, the pity, the self-pity, the victim thinking is really being released at this moment for you. Now you see your options, you know? You might not be where you want to be just yet, but at least you're making strides in the right direction. You're no longer a victim. Now you're taking control of your life, where you understand that, like, okay, I'm sad about this thing, I'm unhappy about this thing, I'm disappointed, but now I can let it go and move forward with my best foot forward. Yeah, I do feel like you'd be making the right choice for sure. And you're actually very intelligent. I don't think you know that. I think you question your intelligence a lot. You don't feel intelligent because you're not traditionally smart, like a lot of people in this world are celebrated for. But whatever it is that you have, you have like this, I'm looking for this word. What is this word? You have a latent talent. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, so let me clarify. L-A-T-E-N-T, latent. You have a latent talent. And it's probably beginning. It's probably something you're just starting. It's probably something you're not super familiar with. But you have the intelligence and you're capable of figuring that out, actually. And I do feel like you're questioning yourself a lot. A lot of you are really young. I'm guessing 20 to 30. Yeah, 20 to 30. And if you're older, I'm getting a sense that this is someone in your life, like maybe a son or a daughter or something, but I'm getting more of a son here. And yeah, that's really all I'm getting for you guys. I hope that was clear enough. I hope that that was helpful. I hope that you got the messages that you needed from that. Hey group 3, welcome back to my channel. It's been a good minute, but I'm back and I'm so excited to do this reading for you. So what's going to be happening, or what are your messages for the next upcoming weeks? This is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter whenever you're watching this, okay? So thank you again for tuning in, and let's get started. You get the Knight of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, the Magician upright, the Knight of Coins in reverse, the Two of Cups upright, the Six of Swords upright. Oh, this is so beautiful. The Page of Cups upright, the Page of Swords upright, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. And then you get the Eight of Cups. Sorry, that was in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. And then from the Everyday Oracle, which by the way, all of these cards are going to be listed down below in case you are interested in them. So for the Everyday Oracle, you get Allegrezza Alchiore. Please tell me how to pronounce this. I don't know. But this is in Italian, and this is the Five of Hearts. And this is like a pastime, holiday, joyous times card. So this is a group of friends having fun. But as you can see, it is one woman and two men. So I am sensing with this card beautiful friendships. Perhaps that could be romantic a little bit, but I'm also sensing a beautiful woman. This could be you, and this can be the person that you're interested in. You also get La Constanza, and this is basically like persevering, like being strong and being like a solid person. And this is the Ten of Hearts. And then on the bottom, you get Consolante Sorpresa. So this is like, this is a card where there's a good thing happening, but it's not as much as you expected. Kind of like if you want to win the lottery for the jackpot of like $200 million, instead of winning 200 million, you just win like $1 million. It's still a lot of money. I'm not saying that you're gonna win the lottery, okay? I'm just saying, like, I'm giving you an example of what this card means. Okay, so for your Lenormand card, you've got the Snake and the Coffin. So that's a good thing. I feel like bad people, perhaps, like fake friends and stuff like that, gossipers, people who don't have your best interest at heart are gonna be leaving your life. You also have Clover on the bottom, so you've got a lot of luck on your side. Okay, I didn't mean to say they're gonna be leaving your life. What I'm really meaning is that you're gonna be victorious over them. So it may as well mean that they'll be leaving your life. Okay, so you got Pride on the bottom. And then health and, let's put that here, health and communication. Oh, that's really beautiful. Okay, this is definitely a communication message. Whatever it is, I think you're in like a really beautiful connection, but it's like exciting, it's maybe new-ish, but maybe the communication is a little off because there's still those walls up that you're working on breaking down. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I feel like for a lot of you it is. It could also be about a friendship, but I feel like you're gonna have more heart-to-heart talks starting from now on, and you know, if this is regarding like a romantic connection, I feel like you're gonna be getting to know each other a lot deeper within the next few weeks. And yeah, I think that's really beautiful. Okay, let's see. Now I'm getting a new message with a snake. I'm feeling like your worries are gonna be dispelled a little bit. It's not that there's necessarily any bad people in your life. It might be just a paranoia or like a mistrust or a fear or something like that. But again, with the communication and the health card, I feel like, you know, your worries are gonna be vocalized or expressed because you're gonna have the space to do so. And I think that, you know, people are going to, what is that term that I'm looking for? Give me a moment. People want to and are going to reassure you. They want to reassure you. There's going to be a reassurance happening for sure. Some of you guys need that reassurance. Okay, I'm getting anxiety here. A lot of rushing energy. If you picked this stack, you probably picked stack 2 as well. Or some of you have at least. I feel like you're being turned away from certain things and certain people that are no longer benefiting you. You're leaving, you're moving, you're finding a group of friends. You're caring less about the things that you used to care a lot about before. You could potentially be dealing with an air sign or a Pisces or an Aries. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces again. Lots of Pisces. Yeah, this is really interesting. I feel like you've been questioning, like, okay, is this the right person for me? Is this gonna work out? But I can't really tell, you know, but there's definitely a mutual connection here, a mutual attraction. It's getting deeper. The connection that you're in right now, it's getting deeper. And if you're not in a connection, feel free to stick around because I definitely will look at this in another perspective. Or tune into other energies, but this is the most predominant energy that I'm getting right now, where someone is in a connection that they're not super certain about, but they really like this person, and within the next couple of weeks this connection is going to be growing or either falling away and making way for something new that is way better. Because there's this energy with you guys group 3 that, like, there's just like a truth that's coming out. And I think you've been really wanting this. I feel like for a lot of you, it's gonna come through a heart-to-heart conversation where you're just gonna be honest. You know, you're dealing with pride in some form. Maybe this is coming from you, like you don't really want to be honest about something, about how you feel. But it's so beautiful because I feel like within the next couple of weeks, you'll be able to, like, you know, put a lot of those walls down. And I don't think that a lot of you guys have been able to do that. I feel that you've always had this wall up and no one could get over it. But it's just like with this person, it's like getting lower and lower and lower. I also see that whoever you're dealing with is really interested in you. Like they're like watching you on social media, but like not in a creepy way. They're attracted to you, and I think that's a complimentary thing. I don't think it's anything to be afraid of. But yeah, there's a lot of, like, they're really attracted to you. What I'm sensing right now is like I'm getting a sense of sexual chemistry. And you know, with the reverse cards, how I like to read reversed is that these cards are coming up for a reason. That means because there's an energy that is there's an energy about them that is upright, but there's just a blockage, if that makes sense. So I feel like your intuition is just being blocked by some sort of issue or question or doubt that you have, but deep inside, like, you know that this person, perhaps, if this is resonating with you, cares about you, or that this is something that you should go for, regardless if it's a love thing or a career thing or like a project thing. I'm just gonna drink some tea real quick. I feel like, yeah, like there's something in you that wants to take this step forward and go for this. With the 2 pages here, it's still new, but you could also be young. Like, these are coming out because you could be young, or you could be new in this field. Maybe you've never opened your heart in this way before and you're really scared to do that. And I'm seeing so many messages of like potential soulmate and potential life partner here, but they're reversed because there's still all these blockages, and I think it has to do with pride here. Like, I think both of you guys want each other. I'm not going to confirm that this person is like the one. I can't really do that. That would be being disingenuous, even though I do sometimes feel like I know, but I'm not going to, you know, say I'm certain. What I am gonna say though is like this person and this connection is a good time. It's like balanced. You know, you can have a lot of fun with this person. There's good vibes. You'll get along with them really well as a relationship gets deeper. I feel like you guys can be friends, but also be lovers at the same time. What I'm getting right now is like a sense of warmth in my heart. Like, I'm just overjoyed with like hope for something. And I feel like this is what you're feeling, but you don't want to admit it because you have pride here. Okay, so I'm going to take some cards from these tea leaf oracles just to kind of clarify. This is so beautiful. It's funny because like you guys care about each other, but you don't want to admit it. So I feel like a lot of you are young too. Dog far away. Aw, a distant friend is thinking of you. So some of you guys, like, this could be like a lost love or something. Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. So it could be a friendship. But I'm getting a sense that this is also a romantic thing for a lot of people. For some people, it's actually like a platonic friendship. You could have gotten in an argument with someone and maybe missing them, or maybe like an old friend is thinking of you. Maybe a friend that you cut off and got into an argument with is thinking of you. You know, I do see that here as well. They're probably talking about you, to be honest. But, you know, you're in your power right now, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, let me get one more. I feel like I need to get one more for group 3. Oh, this is interesting. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Exactly. So it's possibly the snake thing, the snake card that was coming up in the coffin. Like someone that is not good for you, and I know you know who this person is. Like whoever comes to your mind, it might have to do with them. Or, you know what? This could be something that happened in the past. And this person, this woman, is now thinking of you. This is only for some of you guys. It's not going to be for everyone. I kind of want to get another one. So take the messages that resonate and leave the rest, because as you can see, it's going to be kind of different for everyone since it's a general reading. Oh my gosh. This is so awesome. Okay, spiritual guidance, protection from harm, angel. Yeah. So, yeah, you're being protected. Okay, so let's see what other messages are coming through. Oh my gosh, this is so powerful. Okay, so I'm seeing now with the Eight of Cups in reverse for you that some of you guys have gotten into an argument with someone or something like that, and this person doesn't actually want to leave your life. Like, they actually have genuine love for you. They're probably looking at your social media, but like they actually care about you. And this is the type of friendship where, like, maybe you get into a fight and you say, okay, we're done, it's over, you suck, but it's just like a pride thing. But really, this is a type of friendship that can last for a lifetime. You know, this is the type of person that you can be friends with forever until you're like gray and old. But you just, perhaps you're getting into an argument with them and you just like had a fight, and I feel like for some of you guys, you'll be friends with this person, and I think there'll be a lot of forgiveness there. You could be talking to them fairly soon as well. So that's what I'm seeing for like a good bit of you tuning into this reading right now, where you're going to be talking to somebody within the next couple of weeks, perhaps, that you didn't expect. And I feel like it's going to be a good conversation. It's going to be a healthy conversation. Maybe the walls are going to be let down a little bit. And for many of you, it's going to result in a stronger friendship. And look at this, it's celebration and constancy. I feel like this is going to lead to a stronger friendship, and it's going to be a good thing, where like you're going to gain like a lifelong friend or a lifelong partner or something. Or even if it doesn't work out in a romantic sense, I feel like you guys can still be friends. I'm also getting a sense that some of you, or the person that you're dealing with, is not feeling stable in their finances yet, and this could be getting in between the connection. The Knight of Coins and the Four of Wands here are in reversed. Oh my gosh, you two are powerful. Like, you have the capability to speak to each other and to like, oh my god, this reminds me of middle school when I used to talk to like friends I used to have in the past for like hours on end on the phone, and we would just talk about anything. I feel like for you guys tuning in right now, group 3, you have someone in your life who will be like this for you, where you can finally talk to them about anything. And I feel like you guys would be like really close and just discussing everything, and like you'll be able to communicate openly with no problem. And you know what's weird? I chose this stone for some reason. This was the stone that I chose for the reading. And I now see why this was really coming up. Because this is lapis lazuli, a stone of the throat chakra. Let's see. What else am I getting here? Yeah, someone's got their eye on you. Someone's got their eye on you. It might not have anything to do with that, with what I just said for some of you. Like, this could be a new person coming into your life. I feel like they'll be different too. They'll be different from what you're used to. I feel like this person has a really good heart. And if you're used to like more bad boy type of people who don't really take your feelings into consideration, this person will be much more gentle with your heart. And that's beautiful, and I love that for you. And I feel like with the snake in the coffin now, it's coming up as like an ending of a cycle, where now you're going to start to really attract people in your life that, you know, make you feel good about yourself and make you feel welcome and accepted as who you are. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so now it's making a little bit more sense. Yeah, this person might not be where they want to be financially just yet. They're working on that. Maybe this is you. But based on what I just peeked at, it looks like this is something that's very important to this person and to you. So if this is like an issue, perhaps you'll be talking about finances too. That could be something that can break the ice a little bit. Like just being honest about what you want in the future and things like that. I feel like that'll be a good thing. Seeing a lot of growth for sure in that sense, where again, you could be a page right now. You could be feeling like a page, but what you're really destined to be is like the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Like you're destined to be stable, and that could have something to do with the Six of Wands too. Oh, sorry, I mean the Six of Swords. This like erratic energy here with the Knight of Swords, like this erraticness, I feel like is leaving you. You're desiring more of like stability. That's a really beautiful reading. Okay, so to conclude, any concluding final messages, group 3, what's going to be the main themes for the next couple weeks for you? Communication, being open, opening your heart more, opening your heart in ways that you've never opened your heart before, finding a kindred soul, getting to know them on a heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul level, especially with the Two of Cups. I love this Two of Cups card. Yeah. Like this person is just like, definitely has the potential to be a lifelong friend, lifelong connection, lifelong partner, soulmate, like husband-wife material, or like best friend. Absolutely, one of your best friends is coming into your life, if not already in your life. It's awesome. It's like a budding friendship. I'm smiling right now. Yeah, that's it. That's it, group 3. That's all I have for you.